This is the time set for the PM initial appearance calendar. First on the calendar is Edward Lopez. It's my understanding from the jail officers that Mr. Lopez remains at the hospital and is unavailable. Is that correct, officers at the jail?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. I'm going to continue these matters to, we'll hope he's with us tomorrow morning. I'll continue them to tomorrow morning. Make sure did that work. Okay, approve. All right, stand by, everybody. I have to clear a bunch of things. Okay, so Mona, I'm just going to continue tomorrow on both. I got to do the other one. Stand by. Okie dokie. He is continued to tomorrow.
And he'll sign the city one.
Oh, he's got a city one too?
The Sarden.
Gotcha. He's coming back tomorrow, hopefully.
But I can finish filling it out.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I just can't sign it.
Yeah, there is that. Should I give these a step first? There we go. Okay, off like a herd of turkeys. There you go. Thanks. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay, hello at the jail. Can you tell me your name, sir?
Anthony Ralph Kota.
That goes to Mr. Lopez. Good evening, Mr. Kota. Let me get my act together. All right.
Good evening, Judge.
We're here. Mr. Kota, good evening. This is the time set for initial appearance. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. All I'm going to do right now is set release conditions and tell you when your next hearing is, okay? And what I'm going to do, Mr. Kota, is I'm going to release you on your promise to appear at the next court hearing, which will be, and you're going to get this in writing, so don't worry if you're not getting it all, because I'm going to go fast.
Okay.
It's going to be on November at 10 a.m. in South Tucson City Court. It's very important that you appear. If you don't, bad news, another warrant will issue. I'm going to put in some, conditions though. I'm going to order that, no alcohol or illegal drugs, do not commit acts of domestic violence, no firearms or weapons, surrender any that you have. I have to find something here, Mr. Kota. You're wondering, I'm looking at information I received from pretrial services. Let me get there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to order that you have no contact with Thomas Avila, that you not go to the incident location. Do you live at the incident location, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
My stuff is there.
Okay, I'm going to order that you may return with a police escort to pick up your belongings, but that's the only time you can go, and you can't have any contact with Tomas until further order of the court. The judge in Tucson City Court, you can ask him or her, whoever has the case, to address that if you request changes. But as of right now, you got to follow these rules, okay?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
Can you follow those rules?
I will, yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you this. Okay, I'm going to give you this in writing. Just be real careful, all right? Don't break the no contact order. I know you want to go back and get your stuff. Go to the police department. They'll send an officer with you, and just be smart and make sure you make your hearing, okay?
Yes, I will.
Okay, I hope
Thank you, Your Honor.
things work out for you, Mr. Cody. You take care of yourself.
Thank you again, Judge.
Go ahead. Jones.
Good evening. Are you Richard Jones?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Jones.
Good evening.
This is the time set for your initial appearance, Mr. Jones. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you. I see an address on South 7th Avenue. Is that still a good address, sir?
South 7th Avenue? No.
Okay, what it says is South 7th Avenue. That's not a good address for you?
Negative, sir.
Okay, what's a good address that the clerking has?
1700 West Inu Road.
Okay, is there a apartment number or a zip or anything?
85704. No, it's a house.
Okay, let me take a look at something. All right. Anyway, we're here for initial appearance. There's a charge of disorderly conduct. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. What I'm going to do tonight is just set release conditions and tell you when your next hearing is. I'm going to order that you be released on your promise to appear at the next hearing. It's going to be on November 19, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in Pima County Justice Court in front of Judge Steele. It's very important that you make sure you appear at that hearing. If you don't, a warrant would issue, and it's just more trouble that you don't need. Trust me. I'm going to give you some conditions, and don't worry, you'll get this in writing as well. No alcohol, illegal drugs, no act of domestic violence. Surrender any firearms that you have. Do not possess any firearms. Do you need to go back to the incident location? Do you live there?
I do live there, sir. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, because the incident location I have is on South 7th Avenue. I thought you said you lived on Ina.
Was that his address? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that South 6 address came from, sir. I have no idea. I apologize for that.
You are Anthony Ralph Kota, correct?
No, sir. I'm Richard Monroe Jones III.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong case. My bad. Excuse me. I apologize.
It's okay, sir.
You don't have to wait.
Okay. This is on, looks like this happened on West Booted Eagle Court. You don't live there, right?
No, I do live there.
Okay, here's
I
what
have to.
I'm going to order. I'm going to order that you may return to the incident location one time with a police escort to pick up your belongings. No contact with Juliet Slavic, and only that one time to the incident location. Can you follow those rules, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about the confusion. I grabbed the wrong file. That's on.
It's okay.
Okay, you got to be real careful. All right, do not contact Ms. Slavic. If you need to go back to the incident location, you can, but you have to have a police escort. You got to go to the police department, and they'll help you with that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You'll be released later on. And who's the fellow up there on the one side?
They're in the good old station.
Sarden.
Yes.
Mr. Azarian, is that you on video?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which case are you here for?
Sarden.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? Your screenshot's taking up a big chunk of the screen. Would you mind turning your camera off so I can get the full view of the jail? I can only get half the way it's set up right now. I'll make sure I hear from you when the time comes, okay? Okay. Thanks. You're still on, Mr. Azarian. If you could turn off your screen, that would be great. Your camera. Thank you. Okay. Hello at the jail. Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, Mr. Sarden, David Sarden.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Mr. Sarden, good evening. This is a time set for your initial appearance. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. We got a couple of things we have to deal with. We have a warrant out of Pima County Consolidated Justice Court. We have some new charges out of Tucson City Court. Anyway, like I said, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Let me first deal with the Tucson City Court cases, because what I'm going to do is what's called an arraignment. You've been charged in Tucson City Court with the following charges. Let's see. Threatening and intimidating, criminal damage, defacing, damaging property, disorderly conduct, assault, disorderly conduct again, and all those have the domestic violence allegation accompanying them, and also assault. They're all misdemeanors. You're presumed innocent of all misdemeanors. As indicated, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty on all counts and all charges that have been filed against you in Tucson City Court. We also have we also have a warrant on another threat case and a leaving the accident scene case. Let's see what else we have here. And as indicated, we have a warrant for you out of Pima County Justice Court for driving with a license suspended or revoked or canceled. I understand that we have a victim on the phone. Sir, did you wish, what I'm going to do tonight, I was speaking to you earlier, Mr. Azarian, I believe. All I'm doing tonight is I'm setting release conditions and I'm letting Mr. Sarden know when his next hearing is. Is there anything, first off, are you an alleged victim in any of the cases, sir, Mr. Azarian? Hold on, Mr. Sarden.
Myself and Mr. Romo is present, and we are both down as victims.
Okay, and all right. What is it? What, if anything, would you like me to consider when I decide what to do in terms of how the case goes from here?
Okay, well, at this point, because of the threats that were made towards the safety of my person and my property, I feel that he is a threat. And my neighbors also approached the officers and said that they feel that he is a threat. So I can't make the court do anything, but he is not welcome anywhere around this area, especially this house.
Okay.
And this comes directly not just from myself, but also my wife.
Very well. And Mr. Romo, you're there. Did you wish to address the court at all?
Well, yeah, just the same thing. He's always threatening me, saying he's going to break my windows and everything. He wants to smash my face in, put me in the hospital. So.
Oh, wow. You can change up quick.
Okay.
That's funny when your dad was chasing me with my face quick.
Hold on. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Zarian and Mr. Romo. If you please,
Okay.
hit the mute button. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Zarian, I'm not going to try the case here. All I'm going to do is set release conditions and tell you when your next hearing is. Stand by one moment. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at up here, Mr. Sarden, is, let's see if I have anything.
Can I say something,
Not
Mr.
yet.
Judge?
Not yet. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
going to give you a chance. I'm going to warn you not to, but I am going to give you a chance.
Yeah, please. I need to.
No, you don't need to. Trust me. Okay, I don't have anything for pretrial services. Anyway, what I'm going to do, Mr. Hold on.
Okay.
Like I said, you have the right to remain silent. Maybe you don't have the ability, but you have the right. And
Right.
I don't want you answering anything that Mr. Azarian or Mr. Romo said. That's for a different judge for a different time. All I'm going to do is set release conditions, and whatever you want to say, when next time you get in front of a judge, tell that judge, but you probably want to talk to a lawyer if you're given one, or you want to hire one. Here's what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to order as follows. On the Tucson City Court matters, I'm going to order that you are released on your promise to appear at the next hearing, which will be the pretrial hearing. You're going to be in front of Judge Hale. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you need something. On November 20 of 2024 at 1:45 p.m. And it's going to be the pretrial conference. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue and you'll get picked up. So you got to make sure you appear. As conditions of release, you're to possess or consume no alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs. You're to commit no acts of domestic violence. You're to possess no firearms and surrender any that you do have to law enforcement. You're to have no contact of any kind with Frank Romo. Mr. Azarian, your first name's Greg?
Yes, sir.
Spell your last name for me, if you would, please, sir.
Azarian.
All right. Greg Azarian or any other named victim in the case. You are not to go near or to the incident location. And as indicated, your next hearing will be on November 20, 2024, in front of Judge Hale in Tucson City Court at 1:45 p.m. Can you follow those rules, sir?
Yes, sir.
Very well.
I,
Now,
I have property there. Can I pick that up?
I will.
With a police
Yeah, I will.
escort?
Yeah, hold on. I will order that you may return to the incident location one time with the police escort to pick up personal property. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You bet. We're not done yet because I got this other matter, I think. Yeah, I got a Tucson City Court matter. I already did that. I got a Pima County Justice Court matter. What I'm going to do on this one, Mr. Sarden, I'm also going to release you on your promise to appear on this one. It's going to be in Pima County Justice Court on November 19, and you're going to get all this in writing. So I know you're getting hit with a lot of information. So don't worry, you'll get it in writing at 8:30 a.m. And you're going to be in front of, who are you going to be in front of? Judge Steele. Okay. So you got two different court dates and two different courthouses. As conditions of this one, looks like a driving on a suspended license. I'm going to order that you not drive without a valid license. Can you follow that rule as well, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that'll be the criminal arraignment. I tell you what, I know you just want to go off. Don't. It won't do you any good. It just might do you some harm. So just sit on it. Let it go. Be smart. Show up at the hearing. No contact with Mr. Roma or Mr. Azarian, and just be smart about this. Okay, these things can blow up. You got to be real careful. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you.
Okay, sign it.
Can you tell him the November 20th is 9 in the morning?
Oh, is it fine?
It's.
Oh, I get it.
Williams, it's part of that and part of that.
You want me to change it?
I don't want to change it.
Okay.
Do you leave it out?
Hey, officer of the jail, can you tell Mr. Sarden his hearing is going to be at 9 instead of 1:40 or 1:45, whatever I said? Thanks. Sorry about that.
It's on the 7th. I can figure it out.
Sorry about that.
They can take it out.
You can tell him he'll get it in writing, officer. Thanks.
I'm sorry. No, I spoke that. I'm sorry.
Hi, can you tell me your name? Yeah, can you tell me your name?
My name is Tyler Bear, B-A-I-R.
Thank you. Very good evening. Appreciate your patience. Okay, Tyler Bear, this is the time set for your initial appearance and arraignment. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. In this case, you've been charged in Tucson City Court by way of complaint with one count of misdemeanor assault, domestic violence allegation, one count of disorderly conduct. It's a misdemeanor domestic violence, one count of theft of control of property. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You're presumed innocent of all these. Let me talk. You're presumed innocent of all these charges, and I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty and denials of any domestic violence allegations been filed against you. All I'm going to do today is give you release conditions and tell you when your next hearing is. What I'm going to do,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bear, is I'm going to release you on your promise to appear, basically ROR. I'm going to release you on your signature to appear at the next hearing. I'm going to put in place some conditions I need you to follow, though. You're going to get this in writing, so don't worry about it. You to possess or consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, commit no acts of domestic violence. Do not possess any firearms or weapons and surrender any that you have. You're to have no contact of any kind with Alyssa Clore, and you're not to go to the incident location. Can you abide by all those rules?
Can I intervene real quick, brother?
Don't
Me
say,
and-
hold on. Don't say anything about these. Just stop. Be quiet. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Would you stop? Would you stop talking?
I hear you.
Should I send you back? Should I send you back so you can come in the morning? Then shut your mouth. Listen. Okay? Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you live at the incident location?
Location, no. But you live in the house.
Well, she doesn't, so you're fine. You can go back to your house.
It's on her ID that her address is on mine. We have the same address.
Okay. I didn't order that you can't go back because she indicated to
Oh, okay. I apologize. I don't mean to cut you off. I just don't understand. I'm just not understanding. So, okay.
Oh, that's nice. Are you gonna be quiet for a minute and let me tell you? So you don't get in
I'm just
trouble?
trying to. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, one more time, you're gonna get this in writing. Your next hearing is on November 26th, 2024 at 1:30 PM. It's called a pretrial conference in front of Judge Million. It's in Tucson
Okay.
City. You're gonna get it in writing. Don't say anything. No words out of your mouth, please. You're gonna get this in writing. Make sure you appear, a warrant will issue. You are to have no contact with Alyssa Clore. However, let me make sure, because I know you were nervous about it, and I would be too, and you're being smart. You just gotta, and I hope you don't think I'm being mean to you. I just want to make sure I get all this out. So let me, hold on. Okay, yeah, Melissa said that that she and you reside together. However, she does not plan to return to the shared residence and that she does not want further contact with you. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You can't, I'm not saying you can't go back to your house. Okay. All right, you're gonna get this in writing. Take a deep breath. You'll be out of there in a little while. I know you're upset, and now you got this old crabby judge yelling at you. I'm not. Mr. Bear, I know you're hurting right now. Just hang tough, okay? Okay, you take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. I have my papers in that room. Yeah. We're gonna go back in there.
It's okay. He's just nervous.
Gomez.
He's just nervous. Hi, Ms. Gomez. You are Mindy Gomez, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good evening. Thank you for your patience. This is a time set for your initial appearance and arraignment at Tucson City Court. You've been charged with assault, misdemeanor assault, and misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Those are both with domestic violence allegations. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. All I'm going to do tonight is tell you what your release conditions are, and I'm going to where's my pen? And I'm going to tell you when your next hearing is. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. I'm going to release you on your promise to appear, okay? But I'm going to give you some conditions. You're going to get them in writing, so don't worry if you can't remember them right now. You'll get them in writing. You're to possess or consume no alcohol or beverages or legal drugs. You're to commit no acts of domestic violence. You're to possess no firearms or weapons, and you're to surrender any firearms that you do have to PPD. You're to have no contact of any kind with Tobias Verum. Your next hearing is on November 26, 2024, 1:30 PM, Tucson City Court, Judge Million. Can you make that hearing, and can you abide by the rules I just laid out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You'll be released a little later on. You'll get those rules in writing. Make sure you make your hearing and don't get a hold of Tobias, okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
We have the same address.
Okay, you guys live at the same address. I think,
He's not on the lease.
hold on one second. I think there was a comment about that. Stand by.
Sorry.
Okay, you're telling me that Mr. Verum resides there, but he's not on the lease?
Yes, correct. He put the address on his ID. I advised him not to do so. He doesn't live there.
Okay, well, that's something you're gonna have to bring up with Judge Million, because he has not contacted us. So I will indicate that you can return with a Tucson Police Department escort one time to pick up your belongings, but you're not to go back other than that, and you can bring that up with Judge Million. So, okay. That's all the information I have, so that's why I have to order. I'm sorry. Okay, you take care, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, hi, are you Mr. Hauser?
Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Hauser. This is a time set for your initial appearance on a warrant out of Tucson City Court for third-degree criminal trespass. I'm not going to drag this out. All I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you when your next hearing is, and I'm going to release you, and I'm going to advise you to make that hearing. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is tell you your next. I'm going to release you on your promise to appear at all future court dates. Your next hearing is on November 19, 2024 at 2 p.m. It's a pretrial conference in front of Judge Verena in Tucson City Court. You're to possess or consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, and you're not to return to the incident location. If you go back there, you'll just get trespassed again. You'll be doing this some other night. So can you follow those rules, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope so. We're going to give you this in writing so you'll know when that hearing is. Just go talk to Judge Verena. She'll get you through this, okay? You take care of yourself. Bye.
Martinez?
Good evening. Are you, is it Adriana?
Yes.
Adriana Martinez. Good evening, Ms. Martinez. Ms. Martinez, this is the time set for your initial appearance and arraignment on charges out of Tucson City Court. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Let me check something out very quickly. Appreciate your patience with me. I see an address on North Rosemont Boulevard. Is that still a good address, ma'am?
Yeah, unit 19.
Okay, thanks. You don't have to say it. Just, we got the street. Okay, anyway, in this matter, you've been charged with, these are all misdemeanors: endangerment, DUI, disorderly conduct with a domestic violence allegation, and misdemeanor assault with a domestic violence allegation. Like I said, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You're presumed innocent of all these charges. What I'm going to do is set release conditions and give you dates and some rules I need you to follow. If you think you can do that,
Yes.
here we go. The next hearing, first off, I'm going to release you on your promise to appear on all of these charges. They're looks like two different incidents. You got to make sure you appear, okay?
Yes.
The release you on your promise to appear, it's going to be on November 26, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. in front of Judge Million in Tucson City Court. You have to appear or warrant will issue. You're not to drive without a valid license. You're to possess or consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. You're to commit no acts of domestic violence. You're to possess no firearms and surrender any weapons that you have. And you're to have no contact with any of the alleged victims in the cases. I'm going to consolidate these matters because you have those two Tucson City Court matters with Tucson City Court matter CM 24002921 and Tucson City Court matter 24015678. And you currently have a hearing on those two on October 29 at 2 p.m. I'm vacating them and I'm lumping them all together. So you got a lot of stuff you got to deal with, but you're going to be in front of Judge Million on November 26, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. I know that's all kind of confusing. I'm going to give it to you in writing. Bottom line is make sure you go see Judge Million on November 26, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court, and make sure you follow all those rules that I laid out. You'll get them in writing. Don't break them. Okay?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, good luck, ma'am. I hope things work out for you.
Thank you.
Was there a second one that I didn't sign? I didn't sign the first one? I'm so worried about the second one. I didn't sign the first one. Hello, you are, let me see who you are. Good evening. Are you Angel Munoz?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good evening, Mr. Munoz. I appreciate your patience. This is the time set for your initial appearance and arraignment. You got a couple of charges out of Tucson City Court. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have a couple of misdemeanor charges in Tucson City Court there for criminal damage or defacing property and disorderly conduct. And they're both with a domestic violence allegation. I've read the probable cause, and there is probable cause for the matter to go forward based on my review. All I'm going to do tonight, Mr. Munoz, is tell you what the release conditions are and tell you when your next hearing is, okay? Here we go. I'm going to release you on your promise to appear at the next hearing, which is going to be in front of Judge Million on November 26th, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. You got to make sure you make that, because if you don't, Judge Million will likely issue a warrant, and you'll get picked up and you'll be back over to Pima County Jail. And I suspect that's not something you want to deal with. It's going to be what's called the pretrial hearing. Let me see. I got to look up something on you, Mr. Munoz. Okay, Mr. Munoz, looks like pretrial services was unable to get a hold of the alleged victim in this matter. So that being the case, I'm going to order as follows. I'm going to order that you possess or consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, that you commit no acts of domestic violence. Hey, officers at the jail, I'm getting feedback. That you possess or... Okay.
Great.
You to possess no firearms or weapons, surrendering that you do have. At this point, I am going to order that you have no contact with Levon Francisco. And that you do not go to the incident location. Do you live at the incident location, sir?
Your Honor.
I will order that you may return one time with law enforcement escort to retrieve personal belongings. But other than that, until Judge Million or a different judge makes a different ruling, you can't have any contact with Levon, and you can only go back with the police officer one time. I got to do that because I have very limited information. Can you follow those rules?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're going to get all this in writing. Yes, sir.
I have a question. So when you say not to consume any drugs, I personally have my medical card because last year I was in a car accident and my disc has slipped and out of place, and I have a 5 centimeter tear.
Now, it's no illegal drugs. If you have prescription drugs, you can take your prescription drugs.
Okay, I just wanted to double
No,
check.
that's smart. No, I've never had anybody ask me. That's a good question. You're being smart. Continue to be smart. Just steer clear of Levon and until you get in front of Judge Million. You'll get this worked out. Just be smart and be patient and smart and chill. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
You take care of yourself.
You too. Thank you.
Bye bye.
This way. Oh, not. If you can take a seat on the red chair.
Good evening. What's your name?
Nichols, what's up, dude?
I'm sorry?
How's it going, Nichols? Your urn spilled, got 13 ice cubes.
Oh, okay. Who is it? Richie? Okay. There we go. Okay.
Go big. Go big.
Be right with you. Hey, are you Briggs Richie?
Pronunciation.
Are you Briggs?
Yes.
Are you Briggs Richie?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. You know this. No teeth in my mouth.
All right. Hold on, Mr.
No teeth.
Hold on, Mr. Richie. Let's get this done. All right, bud? Okay. This is the time set for, it's something called an initial appearance. I got to do some reading. I'll be right with you. I appreciate your patience.
Yeah.
Okay, stand by. I'll be right with you. Okay. Okay, Mr. Richie, so what we're doing tonight, it's something called initial appearance. Just kind of legal jargon. Basically, what I do is I tell you what's going to happen from here going forward. I'll tell you when your next hearing is, and I'll tell you what I need you to do in terms of release conditions and things like that. You with me so far?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good man. What I am going to do is I got some information from these people called pretrial services. Looks like they talked to your mom and dad. All right. And hold on a minute. And your mom and dad, Justin and Kimberly, they basically they said they're going to be remaining at the house and you're welcome to come back and they want to have contact with you. Okay. So mom and dad want to see you. They want you to come back to the house. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order as follows. I'm going to release you on your promise to appear at the next hearing, which will be on, you're going to get all this in writing, so you don't have to memorize it, but just kind of listening, just let it plant itself in your brain. I'm going to release you on your promise to appear at the next hearing on November 19, 2024 at 10:30 a.m. You're going to be in front of Judge Steele. Very nice lady. You got to make sure you appear, but you got to follow my rules. No alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms or weapons. And I can't have you going back to that one incident location. I gotta find it. Hold on a minute.
Baked potato? What's baked potato, buddy? Tinfoil.
All right, just keep it together, Mr. Richie. We're almost done.
Lemon pepper?
Never mind. All right, so you can go back to your parents' house. You can talk to your parents, but you got to follow my other rules. No guns, surrender any firearms, no alcohol, illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence. Can you follow those rules?
Awesome, man. I'm gonna fucking write a letter in my mailbox.
All right, no, you got to answer my question because if you don't, I'm going to have you held and I'm going to have you do a mental health eval. Can you follow my rules? Yes or no?
Sure.
You sure?
I did.
You can follow my rules? I need you to say the word. Can you or not?
I follow the rules, dude. I'm no dope jail for like 14 days, man.
Okay. Need you to follow those rules.
I
Okay.
can take the too.
Thank you. You're excused. We doing Swinton next? Peter, I think you're up here with Swinton. But I don't see anybody. I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I don't see anybody from the PDs yet. And we did get your recommendation. Thank you.
Take a seat on the switch chair.
Hi, can you tell me your name?
Brent.
I'm sorry, who? Oh, Mr. Swinton.
Yes, sir.
Stand by.
Okay.
We need somebody from the public defender's office.
I need some kind of,
Hold on.
legal-
I'm talking to officers of the jail. Do we have somebody from the PD's office there?
We're checking, Your Honor.
He still needs to. Be right with you, Mr. Swinton. Stand by.
okay, they,
Say your patient, sir.
Yeah, I think I need my attorney.
Yeah, stand by, sir.
All right, Chairman, it looks like we don't have a public defender here at the moment.
Okay. That's not good. Yeah.
And Judge, my understanding from the coverage calendar is it was, and I'm pulling up the public defender's coverage calendar now, and I thought it was gonna be Twyla Haggerty.
Okay, well, we'll wait a few minutes, but if nobody shows up, I'm just gonna have to kick all the felonies till tomorrow.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Is this a misdemeanor case?
Is that you talking, Mr. Swinson?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have the, yeah, no, it's not. It's a felony. So hold on a minute. I gotta make sure you have a public defender. Don't say anything, please.
Yes.
I can message somebody, Judge, if you would like, to see if they can pop on from the PDs.
Well, I mean, Sunday night, I don't know how. Stand by, Pete. I appreciate the offer. They're gonna need to have somebody there. What's that? No, if we don't know, if I'm just gonna kick it all till tomorrow. Yeah. Pete, if I can't get somebody there sitting next to him, I'm gonna kick him off till tomorrow morning. There aren't that many. There aren't that many.
And Judge, if you end up doing that, would you be okay dismissing the drug felony
Oh, you
on the
bet.
one guy?
Yeah, I'll dismiss the drug felony. Can I talk to, one of the officers at the jail, can you hear me?
Yes.
Have you guys seen anybody from the PDs over there?
No, not recently.
Not tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, nothing in the past hour.
Okay. I'm gonna, what's that? I don't want you to bug your supervisor. He can't do anything. Yeah.
No.
No. Okay, Mr. Officers at the jail, I'm not gonna go forward absent a public defender. They all need to have a public defender at their initial appearance. So I'm not gonna go forward. I'm gonna kick everybody over till tomorrow, except there is one felony that I am going to dismiss. However, looks like he's got a misdemeanor as well, so he's not going anywhere. Gonna be top wreck. So do you want to take Mr. Swinson back, and then officer of the jail, I can run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because I would think, Judge, if we're dismissing the felony drug, you can still see him on the misdemeanor stuff.
Yeah, so officer of the jail, can you bring me Mr. Toprak? I can do him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Robert.
That's so crazy. I'm not.
Yeah, so Debbie, you still have some in here too. Good evening. Are you, Salahat Taprak? Taprak?
Yes, sir.
I think Taprak?
Yes, sir.
Good evening. This is the time set for your initial appearance. You're here on a misdemeanor on a felony. I have the public defender also appearing by teams, and I've been informed that they're dismissing the felony drug case without prejudice. So I'm going to enter that case is dismissed without prejudice. They can bring it in the future if they want it, but as of right now, I'm dismissing the felony matter without prejudice, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but we still got one more. We still have the misdemeanor. And on the misdemeanor, looks like a trespass matter out of Pima County Justice Court. This is the time set for your initial appearance. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. In this one, I'm going to release you on your promise to appear, and you're going to get this in writing. It's going to be on November 19, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in front of Judge Steele in Pima County Justice Court. You're to have no contact with the alleged victims. Don't go to the incident location, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. Can you follow those rules, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be released in a little while. Just make sure you go see Judge Steele in Pima County Justice Court at 8:30 in the morning on November 19, 2024. And don't go back to the incident location, and no alcohol or drugs, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you'll be released in a little while. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Pete, on the rest of these, I'm just gonna kick them all over to tomorrow.
That sounds good, Judge.
Okay,
Nice seeing you, as always. Nice seeing you, Judge.
yeah, but don't we have a couple more? Don't we have? We have a couple misdemeanors still, don't we? Matters and Sausalito, or those? Oh, they have felonies. Never mind. Okay. All right. Okay, Pete. I think you're off the hook.
Sounds good, Judge. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Okay, so I'm just gonna enter all